First, let me, really tell you a brief history of my barbershop experiences, because I know right off top, you all are gonna say, well, this man has dreads, so why is he going to the barbershop? You understand? But I can still get my hair edged up, my beard edged up and everything, but I do it myself. I have my own clippers. But anyway, I can't even remember exactly when I got my first haircut. All I know is that certain barbers stuck out, throughout the course of the years that I dealt with. One being Mr. Fowler's. I used to go to his barbershop, and he was an older dude, right? But he knew how to, do a mean fade, you know what I'm saying? So I used to go there, man, and he started getting older. And one day I had asked him for like a Nas part, like a curve, and I had a Gumby. I don't know what millennials, I don't know if you all know what a Gumby hairstyle is. Eventually y'all will probably copycat that too. But anyway, it was a Gumby / EST joint, you know what I'm saying? So it was like half waves right here, and then right here was like an afro, right? So it was half and half. So my joint was already laced up. I always had thick waves. Like my waves are thick. Like my hair is wavy on the top. This is the reason why it's kind of like, some people may say, my hair is thinning out or something like that. It's not the case. You know what I'm saying? My hair is just like really wavy on the top. It's wavy on the top, and on the sides it's real, I don't want to say nappy, but it's real coarse, right? Or rather, the curls are tighter on the side, and on the top of my head, my hair is more loose, more a light curl, right? So I always had thick waves on the top, right? I never had 360 waves, I just had waves on the top, big waves. So I had the half waves right here, half afro right here, right? So I go to Fowler's, I say, yo, man, listen, I want at that time, Nas wasn't out, but the part was out. So I told him I want him to like do it, start right here and curve. Larry Johnson, a basketball player, I think no, he's the one that had the one in the middle part. Somebody had it. Anyway, the curve, the part with the curve. So I told him to like curve it right here and come around like right about here, right? The man did a part, it was that width. The length extended all the way damn near back of my head. I went to school and they picked on me so bad. They were like, yo, your part looks like a driveway to a house. Yo, I got picked on so bad, to the point where I was like, I'm not going to Mr. Fowler no more, because he just fell off. He got older, and they eventually closed the store. I think he died. That was it. He died. There've been many barbers that Kevin is another dude from the Bronx, pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I always used to get my hair cut from him. Other than that, I can't really remember like specific ones that stood out. And you gotta take in heed, like I've had hair most of my life. Like I started growing my hair like at 20. You know what I'm saying? So this is my third set of dreads. And I've had braids 3 times too. So most of my life, somewhat most of my life, I've had dreads. So I eventually stopped going to the barbershops, and I got my own clippers and started cutting my own hair. So from that point on, I've been edging up my own hair, and that's that. So fast forward to the present. So my son, he wants to, at one time he had dreads, and he really didn't know what to do. He wanted to do with his hair. I think he had dreads because I have them, and he wanted to be like his father or whatever. So one day he comes up with this plan that he wants to cut all his hair off. So I cut all his hair off, right? So a couple weeks later, he's like, yo man, I want a mohawk. So I'm thinking, I don't really know if mohawks are in style now. They were at one point in time, but I see that they're tinkering off. So I was like, you know, that's what he want, right? So it's been years since I've cut a fade. So I was really pessimistic towards cutting a fade because I didn't want to mess up. So my man Pretty Ricky put me on to this barbershop. I don't want to give out the name because it's some things that I want to talk about that particular barbershop, and I don't want to just be disrespectful, and I don't want people to stop going to that particular barbershop because of me. You understand? It's just my experience with them. Anyway, Pretty Ricky put me on to the barbershop or whatever. So I go to the barbershop. It's typical, you know, it's not hood, but it's somewhat like, you know, kind of like it's on the edge of the hood, in between. It's in between the good and the bad. Good neighborhood, bad neighborhood, right? So, you know, it was an appointment, you know, of course, because of the COVID-19 thing. I walked in, you know, they didn't have no chairs for you to sit, so you had to stand up or whatever. So I'm observing the barbershop, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking around, seeing who's who, you know, and this and that, looking at the wall, looking at each booth, you know what I'm saying? And I can tell based on the particular booths, you know, what people, those particular barbers are into, you know what I'm saying? Such as, you know, you had this one guy, he had plaques in his booth where, you know, his son won the high school championship basketball thing and the football and this and that and so forth. So anyway, you know, I'm taking everything in. So I see a sign that says, please do not use profanity. And I'm like, okay, I get you. So now I'm trying to, you know, like see actually kind of get the vibe that's in this barbershop, because we all know that each barbershop has a different vibe. There's one barbershop may be on this vibe and another one may be on another one, right? So I'm trying to get the vibe, and I'm saying, okay, maybe this is like kind of like a Christian like church barbershop. I don't know, you know, where, you know, you can't use profanity. When you see that sign, that means that barbershop is like somewhat religious, you know, because I've been in barbershops and we've gotten in arguments, you know, close to altercations, and we cursing up a storm and everything, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, you know, they got the TV playing. While they got the TV playing, they got the music playing. So the TV's playing Django, and it's nigga, 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 nigga. And I'm sitting here, and then they cursing and all of that, you know, because Samuel Jackson's part comes up when he meets Django. He's cursing, I don't want that, and then nigga, and MF, and blah, 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 blah. So now I'm sitting here confused. You don't want profanity. You don't want to use profanity. You don't want people to use profanity, but you're looking at a movie where they're cursing and they're saying the N-word. So I'm like, all right, cool, you know, that ain't no thing, right? So then the dude is playing like the music at the same time. So I'm like, that's kind of crazy to me, you know what I'm saying? The music is playing while I'm trying to pay attention to the TV, and so the music is playing, and he's playing like 80s and 90s music. Now taking heed, I'm a 90s dude, don't get it twisted, hands down. You know, but at the end of the day, I'm telling you, in 2020, I'm not really listening to 90s music. I'm not listening to 90s hip hop. Now, when I work out, I put on Pandora's, right? I put on Pandora, and I like to listen to a mixture of like 90s, but definitely more so of what's going on right now. So I like Meek Mill. I like some songs from Meek Mill. I like some songs from Dave East. Dave East is my go-to guy. Nipsey Hussle and Dave East are my go-to guys. Those two guys. And then it's like little sprinkles of other people that I listen to that are like you know what I'm saying, that's current right now. But I mix it all up. It's a big gumbo. I don't like a lot of 90s. I don't like listening to all 90s, and I don't like listening to all new joint. So I just mix it all up. But he's playing like 80s and 90s music, and I'm like, okay, like, when you gonna mix it up? When is it gonna be kind of like some different music? Cause like, I'm not even, like, the songs he's playing Tribe Called Quest, you know, I think he played Eric B and Rakim. He's playing like hit music, but it's kind of like, yo man, you know we in 2020. Like, you can't possibly be stuck in 1995, right? Like, listen, I'm the type of dude that when it was time to give up CDs, physical CDs, I threw them out the window. I'm rolling with the modernization of society. It's just that plain and simple. Now, I'm dealing with the cashless society, and I'm throwing my dollar bills out there, my physical dollar bills. But when you start going to RFID chips and you inserting into the epidermis of my skin, the first layer of my skin, nah, I ain't going that far. But I'm gonna be as modern as possible. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just looking around, I'm like, yo, this is a typical barbershop. And it's like I'm not getting any type of vibe, like energy. This supposed to be a black man's church. Like, I'm supposed to come in, me, the type of person I am, those barbers should get to know me. Because the type of person I am, we're gonna have conversations, heated debates and stuff like that. And I'm gonna wanna come back. I'm gonna wanna bring my child back. You understand? But I just didn't feel that. I just didn't feel that vibe. And then it was like they were playing Django, and they were saying, Django was saying nigga, 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 nigga. And then they had a white barber cutting a white man's hair. And I'm like, it just don't make. And then there was a female in there. I don't know if she was a barber or not. She walked up and she was like, you see that? She was talking about Django the movie. She was like, you see that? See how they treated us? Now, it's a white barber right here, and it's a white dude that's getting his hair cut. She says it in front of everybody. You see that right there? This is how they treated us in the past. Now look how we treat each other. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It just didn't make sense to me. You understand? Like, I've been in barbershops, and yo, man, it was like 1 or 2 people that were religious. Other than that, everybody was damn near atheists. You know, we talked about so many things, like things that we couldn't talk about if we were to go to church or have an all man's meeting in church. That's why I call the barbershop the black man's church, because you get to discuss any and everything. Didn't make a difference, you know. It don't make a difference. It could be politics. It could be who won the basketball game yesterday or last night. It could be who's going to win the Super Bowl. What chick look fly? This star. What you think about Megan Thee Stallion? You know, it could be anything and everything. And it's just like when I went to that barbershop, it wasn't that. I didn't get that feeling. You know, I'm not even lying. I was this close to saying, yo, can I set up appointments so I can get my hair edged up? You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, my beard edged up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I miss those moments. And I thought that I was going to have that type of experience when I went to that particular barbershop, and I didn't. It was just dry, and it was like, I don't know. I don't know. It just bugged me out when the things that I saw. I was like, everything contradicts. This whole barbershop is a walking contradiction. That's just it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I don't know, man. It rubbed me the wrong way. You know, my previous experiences with barbershops have always been, you know, it being a black man's church, it being a black man's like sort of like a Masonic lodge. It's like your membership is, you know, you paying the barber for him to cut your hair. That's your membership. That's your membership fee. Once you're in, you're in. You know what I'm saying? And your initiation is when people accept your point of views and what you think, your take on the world. I didn't sense that. I didn't sense that at all. You know, a barbershop is a black man's private resort. You know, it is, I don't know, it is so important. I don't know, I would put it next to a black man's car. That is, a barbershop is just as important as you purchasing a car, or you finding a workout buddy. That is important. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing like telling other people that you go to this particular barbershop and telling everybody else, like, yo, man, you should go to this barbershop because, yo, not only do the dudes have skills in this barbershop, but man, we be building, we be talking about this, and something. That's not what I got. That's not what I got, man. So, you know, I'll probably find another barbershop, you know what I'm saying? Because to each his own, you know. Pretty Ricky goes there. He said that, you know, he gets his hair cut by the white boy. I don't know how to call it. A Caucasian man. I'm not gonna say white boy. Caucasian man. And he's like, yo, that's my go-to man. You know, they cool or whatever. And I have some opinions about a Caucasian man cutting an African American man's hair. We have a different grade of hair that is definitely noticeable. You know what I'm saying? Can a Caucasian man cut African American man's hair? I think so. You know, Pretty Ricky goes to him, but Pretty Ricky is also mixed. He's Puerto Rican and black. You know, so his hair is naturally like more so towards the Caucasian's man's hair. His hair is curly and everything, and if you brush it, it waves up and everything. So his hair is kind of like, the Caucasian man could kind of somewhat relate. And you know, but as far as dealing with like my grade of hair, like on the sides, like I said, this top part is like real curly. You know what I'm saying? But as far as dealing with my grade of hair or someone's hair that's more coarse, I don't know if he'll be able to handle that in the right manner as a African American man would. You understand? But by far, I'm not saying that a Caucasian man can't cut a black man's hair. It's just kind of, it's kind of odd, and it has some. You're gonna have to get used to that, you know. But that's not my stilo, you know. I'll go to a barber that can perform the job to the fullest, and the whole experience. Like, take for example, you know, you have white rappers, you know, that are great. You know, like Eminem is great, but it's not just about like how you could put words together. It's the art of storytelling, the style. It's so much put in towards being a rapper. So it's not just that. You see what I'm saying? So let me make it make sense to you, because I use that example. It's like the whole experience. So if when I go to the barbershop, right, not only am I getting my hair cut, but it's the barbershop experience. I'm talking to the barber and we can relate. I can't relate as much as I could with that black barber in comparison to, excuse me, with the Caucasian barber in comparison to the black barber. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we are one and the same. So my jargon, or rather my slang, or Ebonics, he's gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna pick up on it quicker. He's not gonna be like, what example can I use? I forgot what famous rapper said something. I didn't even know the slang. It was new to me, but I already automatically knew what he was talking about. Because black people, we have this bond that we realize it, but then at times we don't want to realize it. Like, I give you an example of how we got that bond. We got this bond. I could be in a grocery store and I could walk past a black man and we'll be like, yo, what's up? That plain and simple. It's that bond. I don't see Caucasian men doing that. I don't see Caucasian men walking past another Caucasian man and saying what's up, or giving that nod. I don't see that. So it's not to be racist. It's just the truth. I can relate to this man more, and he can perform the job just as well. Both of them can perform the job, but I can relate to this man more than I can relate to this guy. You understand? So yeah, man, my barbershop experience, in 2020, it sucked. You know, I'm gonna try, you know, a few places and see, you know, how things go, and hopefully I'll have, you know, something positive to tell you all. But other than that, man, I want you to like, comment, subscribe, definitely share this video. If you're in Charlotte and you have any type of recommendations, put it in the comment section. I'm just letting you know I am not going to the hood. And meaning that I'm not going to an area where it's dudes out there selling drugs or whatever. There got to be a medium. You know, you understand? Yeah, that's about it. It's crazy because, you know, being that I haven't had my hair cut in so long, in years, and being in the barbershop, it's like, wow, haircuts are $20, and people are telling me that that's a good deal. Like, the average haircut is $25 on up. And it just bugged me out, because y'all gonna laugh. Y'all gonna laugh. Last time I've been to the barbershop, haircuts were $7. Haircuts were $7, edge ups were $5. So that's how long it's been since I've been to the barbershop. Yeah, y'all take it easy. I hope y'all enjoyed this, man. And listen, I don't mean to offend anybody. It's just my opinion on, you know, what I said. All right? Later.